death beam pointed on planet Earth, can the Golden State Warriors getting stopped? We're blowing up every single time.
I mean,
Every single time.
it.
One stop.
I mean, it was a good attempt. You know what I'm saying? But it was just so frustrating watching them not be able to produce some kind of stop. You know what I'm saying? That was the annoying part about it. Just like if they weren't going to the free throw
Why do you
line, it's
why?
like they were just getting
I
bullied,
want
bro.
to ask though. Why do you all expect this team to actually get a stop though? Do you know what this team is?
Yeah. I
Like
mean,
I'm
hey,
legit confused by why are you asking stuff that is clearly not manifestable.
but I'm gonna be honest with you. Like they overall across the board, they did play well. You know what I'm saying? Pod shot like 1 of 8, but he did have like what 11, 8, 8. You know what I'm saying? Draymond, he had like 15, 7. They didn't play a bad game. You know what I'm saying? Like overall, but there were just like in that first half, right? I just saw too many mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Notice that Will Richard didn't get back on the court tonight. Bro, I counted like 3 or 4 straight, lapses on defense, right? So, I don't think they've been playing bad, generally over like the last couple of games. I really don't. But tonight, I just felt like they just made too many mistakes. As a team in general, I think the difference between losing and winning in a game like this is that you just cannot have that many defensive lapses. They're just losing guys backdoor, all that type of stuff, bro. So you just can't make that many mistakes defensively. And then on top of it, I know they said that, all right, when the hell did Steph bang knees? Because, within that, that was a part of the defensive problem tonight was,
He's been playing with a knee issue ever since the beginning of the road trip. I knew
yeah,
this shit was
so,
I knew this fucking shit was gonna happen too.
yeah, bro, it's, I mean, Murphy's Law, bro. So just
You
looking at,
literal thoughtful fuck around and find out.
yeah, just by looking at Steph tonight, man, I mean, you know, in one sense you need him out there, but if he's going to be moving like that, like Duncan Robinson got loose like a couple of times, right? And it's almost like Steph was just, like he was just a step short, and you can understand why, because he just wasn't moving that great, and then some other guys, they were just missing these shooters, you know what I'm saying? And Detroit, like they're a team, they play counter, you know what I'm saying? Like we shoot a lot of threes and they're trying to attack the paint. Now, here's the biggest problem of all from what I think, right? Um we had 90 shots, they had 95 shots. They had 53 rebounds, we had 42 rebounds. Listen to me. The rebounding thing is a big, 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 massive, massive, massive problem. That is the biggest problem I think with this team is last year we were top 5 in rebounding. This year we're like 22nd or 23rd or something like that.
But there's
It's a
no real
big,
way
big
to fix
problem.
that. There's no real way to fix that because we're not gonna play Kaminga again because he's basically traded. There's no
No, but
real
I
way to
don't think
fix that.
Kaminga is
Bro, you
really the
literally
issue.
have 3 bigs out there and they are getting bullied to death by dudes like Jalen
They're,
Duran
they're,
and B. Stu tonight. Does that
Yeah.
like
scream
they
any problems with you?
no, because the thing is we can't we literally, in my opinion, we cannot fix that. Because the thing with Detroit, right? Not only are they taller than everybody out there, but they're younger, they have more effort, they just care a lot more. There's nothing that we can do to fix effort and giving a fuck. And then you can't fix athleticism too. I mean, Horford
Bro,
is
it's
cool,
not
but
effort,
Horford is
bro. They're just
40.
playing too fast.
Horford is 40, bro. Like,
Fuck
as
are you
much as
talking
Horford
about?
want to go out there and bang bodies with Beast Stew, he's fucking 40. So when Horford is gonna give 2 efforts, Beast Stew is gonna give 4. He's gonna give 5. He's gonna give 6. There was a bunch of plays where he didn't even necessarily grab the rebound. He sat in there and kept tipping it back up because he can give 40 efforts.
Yeah, bro. This is just one of the nights where I just look at it and I'm like, they didn't play a bad game, but when you're missing Jimmy, when you're missing Steph, and they played pretty good offense. Like, all things considering. But sometimes you just look at it and you're like, why are you making those mistakes defensively? I thought Guy Santos has been playing really well. I think he had like 16 points tonight, and he only had like one rebound or whatever, but there is so many loose balls that I think he got to tonight, and he was just a pest and he was just disruptive. So I think you need guys like that out there, but I mean, there's only so many guys like him that you can have on the court just based on how the roster construction is. We're entirely too small. We are entirely too small, and I don't know how they can solve that problem right now. The gap's too big. You know what I'm saying? Like I just don't know how. I really don't know how, because you just watch them sometimes, bro, and like those last, I don't know, like the last 4 minutes, I was in a live watch and I just kept on saying, I'm like, bro, they just need one stop. You know what I'm saying? Because it's almost like Detroit wanted to give them the game. They just
Also,
wanted to give them the game.
my thing was I was watching the game, right? And the people who are supposed to be shooting, who are shooters, we were we weren't closing out properly on them. But then we run out to the perimeter on motherfuckers like Asar Thompson. Why are we running out to contest Asar Thompson? His whole thing is that he runs to the rim. Why are we? I watched the Detroit game. I'm thinking there's like two shooters over there. I'll give three. Everybody else is somebody who goes to the rim and is in at the paint. Why are we playing like that? I don't get that.
Ugh.
Ask the scouting department, bro. Ask the people that made that scout report, if any.
You know, sometimes I watch this team and I'm like, they are, I'm not going to say like just a dog shit team, because I do think for the most part, they play on a string and they are communicating. But some nights when you run into a team like Detroit, Atlanta, and any one of these bouncy teams, these younger bouncy teams, they're just killing us on athleticism and effort, and
Because Urkel, that's supposed
yeah,
to be our thing, right? Like because we aren't good, we're supposed to be the team that gives effort, right? And that kind of covers up for some of our shortcomings. But when we meet a team that has bounce, has athleticism, they have motherfuckers that are 21 that want to
yeah,
play all 48 minutes. It's harder to just go out there and be like, okay, I'm gonna out effort somebody. It's just harder to do that. Like
yeah.
we
Effort is good,
And you
but at the
see
end of the day,
Detroit, man,
you still need
Detroit is
talent,
like
bro.
one of these teams, right? Like, here's what I think defense is in this era, right? Like, you set like a physical tone, and then the refs will just let you just get away with a call here and a call there. You know what I'm saying? And then throughout the course of the game, that initial surge of physicality, it 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 compounds throughout, right? Like, I don't think you're necessarily, bro, it was 131 124 tonight. I don't really think you're stopping teams on a night to night basis, right? Like, you just gotta like put teams in, I would say, in low percentage type of situations, right? So the less you get a team to rotate against you is the better off you're going to be. So you want to put teams in low advantage, low percentage types of spots, right? And I think that's what we try to do for the most part. But when they're going to just bully you in the paint and they're going to get second chance stuff, I think like tonight, let me see. They had like 15 offensive rebounds. God damn. You know what I'm saying? So it's things like that. And then you look at the margin in which we lost the glass by. I mean, Jalen Duren, right? And this is one in within winning that possession battle. Bro, he had 6 offensive rebounds tonight. And oftentimes you were just watching the guards just try to grab boards, and they're just, like, he's just standing over them, just grabbing rebounds. You know what I'm saying? And then you look at a guy like him, and bro, he had like 21 and 13 rebounds tonight, 3 assists, right? So we just don't have somebody down there that can match up with somebody like him. You know what I'm saying? Like, the game tonight, it was what 131, 124, but this game tonight was one in the trenches, and that's why I keep on emphasizing the rebounding, right? They 53 to 42, right? And this dude had 6 offensive rebounds. They had 5 more shots than we did. And it got to the end where we just couldn't manufacture enough shots or enough stops, I mean, right? So this is just one of these games that I don't think we played a bad game. You look again tonight. You had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We had like 8 guys in double figures tonight, right? And Steph didn't play most of the game, so I think we got like a balanced effort, and we're just gonna have to go balance from here on out. But you know, you see the problem that we have, athletically, and I don't necessarily think they played horrible defense tonight, but they lost the possession battle tonight. And, last season, especially when they started off the year last season, I think they did a really good job in terms of winning the possession battle. Last year, they were top 5 in rebounding. This year, again, they're 22nd in rebounding. A guy grabbed 6 offensive. When that happens, man, and it's really tough to stop some of these guys and you lose the possession battle. That's what it is, bro. And that's the next layer of analytics, pretty much. It's like the possession battle. Oftentimes I used to talk about Dennis Rodman, right? Like in the 96 finals, I watched Dennis Rodman grab like 11 offensive rebounds a game in the finals, right? And that was huge for the Chicago Bulls because then you just threw it back to Michael Jordan, slow pace, and you just give him a second try at it. And that is essentially what happened with Detroit tonight. I don't think they ran amazing stuff, but they had a lot of those extra possessions. So we got, bro, like, I don't know, maybe we get a trade and it comes in and it just fixes a lot of that stuff because we don't have anything in the paint, like nothing, no type of presence whatsoever. Um, I think Quentin Post, like, he's better defensively, but I don't think it's good enough, especially if you're talking about high level games. Al Horford tonight was just getting burned, especially earlier on. He was just getting burned defensively. He didn't have a bad game, but you saw the spots that he was put in on defense, and I don't know, bro, it just didn't work out that well tonight. But there's not that many games that you're going to win if Steph Curry's going to the locker room. Now, what do y'all think is going to happen with Steph and this knee injury? He hasn't been moving well for like, I don't know, like
Damn,
5 years
dude.
now.
I think he sits out until post All-Star game. I think they shut him down. Even though Steph's not going to want to get shut down, but he got to get rested. Stay
You
out at least
know,
3 days.
Can we
But
afford
dead
to do
ass.
that though? Like,
I don't
Listen,
think
listen.
You don't have
we
a
can.
I
fucking
think,
choice. The team is ass anyways.
I
let
don't
me
think
be
we can
honest with
afford
you,
to do
okay,
right?
that.
go ahead.
This is one of these things, right, where I would probably agree with that because I mean, these are wear and tear injuries. You know what I'm saying? This is, or I think it is, at least it looks that way to me. And the more, the more, all right. Did it look like he was compensating tonight? Struggling to run up the court?
Bro,
Oftentimes
have
what
you seen
happens,
the way he was
like,
turning the
that's how you
ball
pull a
over and not
hamstring.
playing defense tonight?
yes, he was terrible on defense
Bro,
tonight.
I'm telling you,
Abysmal.
but his defense was a function of him not moving tonight. I was like, he's not
Exactly.
moving well.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, post All-Star break for him because he just needs some rest,
Okay,
bro.
That
right.
shouldn't
Okay,
excuse the
when you
terrible
say post
turnovers,
All Star
though.
break, I'm thinking right. The
Nah, he
idea
just doesn't
behind
move
that
it
is
well,
that
bro.
Nah, I'm not excusing
What are you
that.
saying?
I am not
Yeah,
excusing those turnovers,
I
bro.
thought we have like 3 days rest. I think we have like 3 days rest before the next game,
Yes, we'll see
so
after
should be
the
able to
three
get him.
days, but like the injury that he has, like his knee,
I mean, it's
that's
knee
just going to
soreness.
accumulate to
We
something
don't
big
have
if he just keeps playing on it.
Yeah,
we
bro.
don't have any
I
specifics. It's just knee soreness. We don't know the specifics of the injury.
I think
but okay.
no, but it's like if it's okay. Let me just speculate for a second. If it's a knee thing, they might just want to shut him down for a second because it doesn't make any sense. You just throw him out there, right? So we play Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then we play Philly on Tuesday, and then there's a game in Phoenix on Thursday. Yo, Lee,
Okay,
I
hey
think
Lee, are
this
you
is the
gonna be out
is
here
this
on
the
Thursday?
last time they play Phoenix? They're like 2-1 against them.
No, I'll be out there Friday morning.
Oh shit. Okay.
okay, but my thing is right. I know nobody here is living underneath a rock. Like we're trying to get Giannis, bro, and we sit Steph. Steph doesn't play. We get like 25. I don't know. Like I don't even know if you want to come here no more. When do you want to come here, bro? Like playing with
Bro,
Steph is cool, but then
what is y'all
Nah, bro.
up
Hold
with
on. Hold on.
Giannis
Hold
but
on.
and
then
Ice,
Pat
man?
Spencer
But
can
Like,
come
but
play
you
with
need
us.
to
between now and the
relax.
trade deadline is only two
Listen.
games, bro. He's not going to decide off two
Yeah,
games who wants to
Giannis
come
is
here.
not coming this February
Listen. Listen.
deadline.
Listen.
It's
Who
probably coming
knows?
in
Listen.
the summer at the
Steph
most.
Curry still plays for the team, bro. Just rest the man up. Like they have good process, bro. I'm watching the team. It's not bad process, okay? However,
Okay, it's bad process today, man. Bad process.
no. They have a bunch of guys. All right. When I say good process, a lot of people are getting involved and they're playing in such a way that it's promoting balance. That's what I mean by good process. Okay.
Well,
Now
the thing is,
the
sorry, go on,
defense
go on.
and all of that stuff, like they're just losing the games in like these little margins. Like they're losing the possession battle. And I think they just need just something else out there where, you know, they can just start to win the games in that manner. Like the problem with this team is like rebounding and shit like that, right? Turnovers, right?
Okay,
Rebounding,
I
turnovers,
don't
shit
even
like
think.
that.
Sorry to cut you short. I don't even think it was the rebounding that was the problem. I mean, Detroit is always going to out rebound us. That's clear. It's the transition, man. 25-10 in transition points. That's the game right there. 25-10. I mean, they played the Phoenix Suns yesterday. They took 9 more shots than the Phoenix Suns, and the Phoenix Suns blew them out. The Phoenix Suns
We
took 9 more shots than the Phoenix Suns yesterday, and they still blew them out because Phoenix Suns was able to keep them out of transitions. That's the game right there. The Warriors were just turning the ball over, not getting back on defense.
Well,
The
yeah,
guys
when
were
we're going to
just
have
Bro,
lazy.
at
18
least because
The
turnovers, we
you
guys
ain't
were
know
going to
just
win
why
that
though?
game.
Because the
lazy.
Suns actually
We
have
had
athletes to
four.
keep up to stop them in transition.
Precisely.
What the
No,
fuck
we
kind of
had
athletes do
four
we have on this
players
team?
crashing the offensive boards the
You can speak
entire.
about the
Will
athletes,
Richard,
but
Guy
you still need to put
Santos,
in the effort, man. Still need to put
they've
in the
all
effort.
Bro,
I
crashed
this
mean,
the
team
if
is
you have
offensive
slow
boards.
guys
as fuck.
like
I don't care who it is. I don't care what it is. They just don't
Do you know
have
the
the fucking personnel.
Rose? Do you know the funny thing is? Do you know the funny thing is? If you have guys like Colin Gillespie, Gordon Goodwin on the Warriors, we would be complaining about the same things. I think it's the culture. We'll be complaining about the same things. If you have these guys on the Warriors, we'll be complaining about the same thing. It's the
Nah,
culture, man.
man.
The culture
I
is just
really do
shockingly
think
bad.
that niggas are old,
The
bro.
culture is
And
shockingly bad. I mean,
it's
Pods is not
culture, but
old.
it does
Pods is
have to do with
24.
age
What
too. It's
Pods
fucking
is
culture, but it does
24.
have to
culture?
do with
Why is he not
age.
running back? Moses Moody, why is he not running
It's
back?
culture. Okay,
Because
right.
These
they're
guys are not
turning the
running.
ball over, bro. Like that's
No,
These
You're
why.
guys are not
turning the
running
okay.
back.
ball
I
over,
think
and all of a
Yeah.
sudden you just want them to get back and transition immediately with the
Not
deuce that they have
not
on the
only that,
court.
we are a team that prioritize crashing the offensive glass for whatever reason.
I mean, we
I've
still
seen a
lost the
couple
rebounding.
transitions
We
that
still lost the
game where I
rebounding battle.
see
So why the
I see
crashing the
Will
glass when
Richard
you're
down
losing the
low,
rebounding?
I see Moses Moody down low, and nobody's on top of the 3-point line trying to run back. Everybody's crashing
Exactly.
the
Guys are not
offensive
running
glass.
back. Guys are not running back, and they're
no,
not even
because we're
grabbing
trying
the
to get the
rebound.
rebound because we know we're
They're
three.
not grabbing the rebounds either. So what are they
Because
doing?
we're a 3 point heavy team, there are gonna be times where some of the guards are out there, especially Will Richard. They're gonna try and get the rebound. Paz, they're gonna try and get the
But
rebound
we still
because
lost the rebounding battle. So what the fuck are they doing?
yeah,
They
but that
still
We're
lost
doesn't
the.
gonna we're
matter.
gonna
It's
What
clean
are
like
they
it. We're
grabbing?
just
we're
not
still
gonna
gonna
win
do
though.
it.
What are they
We're
grabbing?
still
We're still
we're
gonna
still
do it at the
gonna
end of
do
the
it.
day.
Just
That's our
get
game
back.
plan.
Just
Also,
get back.
also, I think it's an athlete and a culture thing. I can agree with you. The culture thing, I think it's an athlete problem too, though, because
Yeah,
half
I
of the
agree.
niggas,
Yes, definitely. They're
half
not
of the
athletic. They're
people on
not
our
athletic.
team
I
are
agree.
old as
Yeah.
fuck. They're not gonna run back, and if they don't see the vest running back, it kind of suds the culture of, well, I don't gotta run back. If I try and get the
But do you know
offensive
the
rebound,
difference?
I'm
Do you know the
cool.
difference in the second half? Did you see that guys were getting back better in the second half? That's where the effort is. That's little margins. If you know you don't have a good roster, you have to put in the efforts to make up the margins and make up the difference. I mean, look at the second half. Guys were putting in more efforts. That's why we won the second half. That's what because we gave ourselves way too much gap. to cover. That's why we could not come back late in the second half. I mean, we won the second half in terms of points.
Well, we couldn't even get a stop down the stretch. So
Gap's
I
too big.
mean,
I mean, they have Kate. We don't have anybody, so we're definitely not going to win clutch. They have Kate and
Cade,
Duran, so
Cade
they're
wasn't all
definitely
that.
going to win the clutch.
What do you mean K wasn't all that? He had
Oh,
29 and 11, brother.
29-11. Imagine we had someone that
I
had
mean,
29
yeah, I
How
points.
guess
Don't
how
worry.
many how many
29 and
fourth quarter
Oh,
11
how
don't
oh,
really
many
so
matter like
apparently
that.
if
how
Cade doesn't
many
score
fourth
40,
quarter
he ain't
points
shit,
did Cade
apparently.
have?
Good
How many
lord, you
fourth quarter
people
points
need
did
help.
Cade have?
He has 6 points in the fourth. Six enough, by the way. Like,
How many assists did they have?
unironically,
Six.
unironically, if he doesn't score six, it puts us in a 1 point game. So
Exactly.
it doesn't really
So
No,
all
matter.
they
those
were
points are
they were
very
scoring
valuable.
every single time down though. That's what I'm saying. Yes, Cade had 29. He had six in the fourth, but they were scoring every like we were watching that game live.
Yeah.
We
No,
just
to be
needed
honest, we
one.
had a lot of stop in the
We
second half.
needed one, just
We had a
one.
lot of stop in the second half. To be honest, let's be honest, we had a lot
But
of
that's
stops in
another
the
thing
second half,
too. Like
and they missed a lot of
that's
shots as well.
like,
They
and
missed a
that's
lot of
why I
close
just don't
shots.
think there's any, like, I love Steph and I believe in Steph, but bro, there's gonna be so many times. Like, I know we aren't playoff yet because we're still in fucking playing, but there's gonna be so many times in the playoffs where we need to get a stop, and I don't trust anybody on the team, especially
Yeah, I
if it's
mean,
a
we don't have
perimeter guard, to
anyone. We
do it.
have no one that can
So I'm
stop
gonna
them.
be honest with
There's
you.
nobody who can
Bro,
do
we're
it.
over halfway point of the season. Like, they're not changing shit at this point. Like,
Listen, listen,
Yeah, they're
listen.
not
just,
changing shit.
just
Listen, let me
don't
tell you something,
expect
right?
something that is not happening. Like, come on, bro.
Let me be dead ass honest with you, right? A part of this is the conditions of the league, right? The way that we want to play basketball, it's not conducive to what's happening in the regular season right now, right? So you see when you get to the second season, our type of basketball, that's where it really excels. But here's the issue. We got to get there. You know what I'm saying? And let's see what happens at the deadline or whatever, right? Like, I
Russell,
think
nothing
we're
is
all,
happening, man.
huh?
Nothing is happening. Nothing is happening at the
Oh
deadline.
my God, you motherfuckers in here with your negative ass
Nothing
fucking
is
energy,
happening
bro.
because all they will try to do is to keep their picks for Giannis, and Giannis is not moving on to the summer, so
But how do you
they're
know
not giving
that?
anybody.
How do
Because
you know
I
that?
because
mean,
because if I'm the Bucks front office, the best time to wait
Are
until
the
you
the
the
summer,
Bucks front
Bucks, but
office?
no, no,
where
no. But you
more teams
gotta.
have more picks, more
I
teams have
think
more
I
picks
do.
in the
I don't
summer.
even.
So
It's
why
not
why
even
wait? Why
necessarily
wait now?
us.
Why wait?
You
It's
are
not even
one big wet
necessarily
blanket,
us.
aren't you?
No, no,
No, no,
no.
no, no.
But I don't even,
I've listened to
nerdy.
a lot
I
of
don't even
analysis
think it
about
necessarily
Giannis,
us.
and the
I
best
do
thing is to
think
wait till the summer.
Giannis is incentivized to move at the fifth, because if he doesn't, he does not get that supermax extension that he wants. If he
Sorry.
moves in the summer, he's not getting paid.
No,
Simple
no,
as
no, no.
that.
He still gets paid. It's just. The thing is that it's just going to delay his extension. Of course, you have to stay 6 months in the team before you
Who the
can sign
fuck
an
wants
extension.
less money, bro? Be real.
No, no, no. The thing is, you have to be at least 6 months.
I don't understand what you're saying, right? He is not going to get his supermax if he stays beyond the deadline. Like
No, no, no,
it's
no. He's
that
still going to
simple.
get it. It's just that his extension is going to be delayed. You have to be at least 6 months on the team before you are due for an extension. So if he doesn't move now and he moves in the summer, it means that his extension will be delayed. It's not like he won't be able to sign it. He will still be able to sign it, but it will be delayed. That's what it means.
Delayed by when though? Because they want to move him in the offseason.
It will be delayed to January. You won't be able to sign an extension until January, as opposed to when he's supposed to sign it by October 1st. He's
I
due
got
for
to
an
look that
extension
up. I'm
October
not sure
1st.
about that. We'll see.
But if he doesn't
It's
if he
actually
doesn't
true,
move
though.
now,
It is
he's not
true.
gonna be he's not gonna be able
He
to
is
sign it
actually
until January.
speaking.
Because
You
I've
can
listened to a
sign
lot of
the
analysis
extension mid-season.
on Giannis
Yes,
actually.
you
He said,
can absolutely sign an extension midseason. I've seen that happen so many fucking times already.
Yeah, wouldn't
yeah,
you get
Uh,
on your knees like you did to Laurie? Get on your knees and beg.
Bro,
Get on your
what are
knees.
you talking about,
Maddie, shut
bro?
up, man,
Jesus
shut up.
Christ.
But to be
Get
honest,
Like,
on your knees and beg.
if I'm the Bucks front office, the best thing is to wait till the summer because more teams are gonna have more picks. More teams are gonna have more picks. The New Yorks are gonna have more picks. Miami is gonna have more
Yeah.
picks. So why wait? Why rush
Yeah.
now when you can just wait?
Yeah.
yeah, if it
Yeah.
goes to the summer,
Yeah.
I don't think we can have a chance. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
honest.
Hey,
I mean, we
why aren't
have
you
a
on your
chance.
knees out for with Giannis, but you were on your
Oh,
knees with
bro,
Laurie?
you're
Maddie, shut up, man. You're a Laker
you're
fan.
like a
Shut up.
bad ex, bro. You're
What's the
like a bad
difference?
ex.
You
You
were
can't
on your
date them
knees for
all.
Laurie,
They
but
like
now
get
you're
on your
Giannis?
dick and shit.
Shut
Like,
up. Shut up.
oh,
Shut up. Shut up. You're a Laker fan. Shut up.
can you try something new, man? It's getting old, bro.
Yeah. So I don't. Sorry to be a downbeat, but I don't see the roster changing at the deadline.
I do want to say I hope that if we can get Giannis, that like he wakes up and he decides to go after somebody else, but
You
like,
never
knowing
say
your Laker,
anything positive ever in life, bro. Not one time.
yeah, for
What?
real.
Not one
That's not
fucking
true.
time.
That
Like
is
never.
not true. Okay,
You
that's
never
not
say
true.
anything positive. Everything that
That
you
is
ever
not
say
true,
is
man.
like, we ain't gonna do this, we ain't gonna do that. I need
I
to
used to,
follow you with a fucking camera, bro, and see how you live
I
your life.
I knew I'm a realist, man. I don't
No, you just
as much as
say like
as much as I
you're just a
want to be an
contrarian. That's
optimist,
all you
I
do.
always like to say the truth, man. I always like to trade. I mean,
I
Giannis is
don't.
not even
What truth?
Giannis
You
is not
don't
even coming
know.
up.
How
Giannis
the
is not
fuck
even
do you
coming out to
know?
say he wants to trade. Giannis
No, but
hasn't
how
even
do
said he
you
wants to
know?
trade.
How do you
Gian-
know? How do you know nothing is gonna happen?
Because I mean, look at the precedents, man. This is not the first time Giannis will say he wants to leave the box, man. He always delays. That's yeah. He's done it 3 times. He did it in 2020. He did it in 2022 before they got Drew Holiday. He did it before they got Dame Leonard. He always does this and waits to the last minute. I mean, this is Giannis. Giannis is not going to force himself out of the out of Milwaukee because he doesn't want to have that
Yeah, you don't know shit. All right.
stench.
Okay.
He doesn't
All
want
right.
that stench on his
Okay.
legacy.
You don't know shit. Clearly.
I'm serious. He doesn't want that stench
Clearly.
on his legacy.
Clearly. You don't know
Oh,
shit.
Giannis
All
is my
right.
Nigerian brother. I know that guy for real.
You're not Nigerian. Stop it.
I'm Nigerian, uncle. What are you talking about?
No, you're not.
Yeah, let's see how it goes. I really hope they do something, but I'm not really optimistic about it.
What are you optimistic about? Not a damn thing.
I'm optimistic about DeAnthony Melton, though. He looks very good, so I'm optimistic about him.
Y'all better watch out though, because teams might start calling for him.
Sorry?
Teams are going to start calling about D'Anthony
Yeah,
Melton though.
of course. I don't think we'll be able to afford him in
Bro,
the summer, obviously.
he's like one of our few bright spots, bro.
Yeah,
He's playing
he and
amazing
Al,
actually.
he and Al
I
Horford
think
and
he's
DeSantos as
probably
well.
one of the
DeSantos,
only people who actually get to the rim and finish at the rim,
exactly.
bro.
But what I'm
So
Yeah,
saying
you,
is,
he
you better
he is the
watch out
only
that teams
bright
are going to
spot
pick up the
besides
phone
Steph.
and start calling Mike about D'Anthony Melton. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but of
They're
course
going
we'll
to
not be
do
able to
that.
afford. We cannot afford him in the summer. Definitely, he's gonna get a big payout in
Yeah,
the summer.
I doubt it though. I don't like what team do you think is calling about Melton to actually trade him
Are
and
you
ask
are
him
Not
you
for a
like
big?
this.
kidding
Not
me?
like trades. I
Is this
think
actually a fucking
he's gonna
question?
sign a big
No, no,
contract
no.
in the
I
summer.
mean in the sense of what team is giving up real assets for somebody who they're not sure
Yeah,
they're
they're
going
not
to
gonna
sign in
trade
the
for
off
him. They're
season
not trading for
that
him.
they can just wait for the off
Exactly.
season
They
to
will
get.
just wait for the
There's
off
no
season to get
point
him.
in trading for
There's no point
Melton.
waiting for him. There's no point.
Unless they
Just
want to
wait
win
till.
a championship this season.
But why would we
Okay,
trade?
then
Hold on.
But why would
who
we
is a
trade
Melton a
Melton?
Why
winning
would
Why
we
contender?
why
trade
would we
Melton?
trade
I don't get
Melton?
that.
Yeah, exactly.
Why
Hell
would
are
we
we
You have to
trade
look at
saying?
it from
Melton?
that
Makes no
standpoint.
sense. Why would we
Don't
trade
listen to
Melton?
the
Un,
media
un,
idiots, bro. Like,
so
why would we
so
trade for him,
unless
bro?
they're
He's
giving up,
actually good, bro. Like, what are we doing?
You
There's no
don't think they
reason
will
to
take
trade
it
him.
for a first for
Why
like
would we
two
trade
first
him?
round picks or something like that? You see
A
what
first
this
No,
shit
round
is
yeah,
more
going
pick?
than
first
on?
round
that.
pick.
Why?
Oh, trust me, they're gonna throw a
Why?
first round pick.
No one is giving you a first round pick
Okay.
for Melton, man. No one is doing that.
Like that's the thing. So unless
No
they're
one is
giving up
doing
first,
that, man.
which
How many picks
nobody's
did Mikael
doing,
Bridges go for?
What are we
Bro,
doing?
he
Mikael
and
We all
How
know
Mikael
many
that was.
picks
Bridges. I
did
We
mean,
all know
how
that
many
was an
picks did
over.
Desmond Bain go for?
We all know that was an overpay, though. We all know that's an
okay,
How
then
many
overpay.
picks did
can I
Desmond
put it
Bain go
like
for
this?
though?
But
Do
okay,
you
then
see
can I
their
put it
people
like
just
this?
throw out first round picks like nobody's
Rose,
business right now?
Rose. Let me put it
you
like
think they're
this.
throwing a first round pick
Would
for
you give
Melton?
a first round pick for somebody who you know the team in the next season cannot keep? We cannot keep
That's
him
wild.
at
Exactly. We
all.
cannot keep Melton. We cannot afford him in the summer. It's
Yeah.
not possible.
Melton is not that much of an impact player to get him off that 1 year. Like
Exactly. It's not that. Why are you giving a first round pick to Melton? That's crazy.
I've
just
seen
offer him more
crazier
money
things
when he
happen,
signed.
dude.
Well,
Crazier.
true.
Oh
True.
yeah.
Yeah. To be
You would
honest,
have
I don't
never
know.
known.
If we turn Milton into a real first round pick, like all praise to
I
God,
think the
bro.
only team that can do that
Like,
something that stupid is the Sacramento Kings. Those are the only team that can do something that stupid.
but they aren't trying to win, so it's not going to
Sacramento
happen.
trying to blow it up. Yeah, exactly.
Like
Well,
So
Sacramento
if
wants
you
to
teams are
don't.
trade,
trying to
so
So
win,
you don't think we're gonna go to? You don't think we're gonna get Giannis at all, right?
No. I think we have, of course.
bro, that's like a
I've seen
1%
the
chance
reports.
now.
We are like one of the top three teams that have the best trade
Okay,
offers
I
for
still,
so
Giannis.
I
so
don't
I
give a
don't agree.
fuck,
so
dude.
let me see you
I'm
wet
putting that shit
blanket
as
this,
still like a
right?
1%
Hold on.
chance of happening.
You think
But
it's a
I
one
don't think
percent chance?
no.
Oh,
It's more than the
definitely.
1%. It's more than the 1%. It's more than the
Nah,
1%.
they
Okay,
I would
gotta
say
nerdy.
like
What do you
they
think?
gotta
I would say
prove
like
it to me then.
30%,
You gotta
35%. I'll
prove
say
it to me
Nerdy,
35.
that
nerdy, nerdy,
it's
nerdy,
not more than
nerdy. Hold on,
1%.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Nerdy, how much? Because you're you might be the most pessimistic motherfucker that comes on
No,
stage. So let me hear your percentage.
I would say 35% actually.
35%?
Yeah.
35%, you're out of your mind, dude.
And I'm the
You
Hold
are
on, hold
pessimistic.
on.
actually out of your
You give
And
it
I'm
a
the
mind.
pessimistic one.
35% chance, but you were saying
That's
that you were saying
more than
before?
what like
Most graphics will tell you right now.
on like
And
all
I,
these
That's
I
sports
and,
shows
and,
no,
and
and,
shit
and
like
I'm the
that.
that's not
pessimistic.
true. By
And
the
I'm the
way, that's
pessimistic
not
one.
true. By the way,
And I'm the pessimistic one.
I'll give it 35.
And I'm the
I think
pessimistic
No,
one,
man,
That's
by the
you
way.
high,
you ain't
bro.
moving me off of my 1%.
No, it's more than 1%. It's more than 1%.
I'm not trying
It's
to
more than
No,
move
one
you off
percent
the
you
one
because
percent. I think
it,
I
it
agree
can't be
no,
with
one
'you're
percent
not
35.
because
convincing me
one,
otherwise.
It's
Rose.
50,
Let's consider
it's
the
50,
I'm
factors.
50,
not trying to
50.
convince anybody.
It's 50,
Rose, let's
50.
consider the factors. Does
Bro,
Giannis
what
want to
is
come?
this? What has this organization done to make you think that it's a 35% chance? Like, what
Rose.
Let
is
me
Let me
ask
this
this
let me.
thing?
question. Hold on, hold on, hold on.
Well,
This is probably
okay.
the most important factor because I've heard people come to me with this factor. Is it a situation where the organization is just not going to let him go? Or is this a situation where this is where Giannis wants to go?